Let me tell you why I'm so happy. Because it looks like there's a new couple in Hollywood. Aaron Pierre, that's Teyana. They have been spotted together several times recently, but they seemingly made it official after the Oscars. So they both posted.
Because what just went down between Teyana Taylor, Iman Shumpert, and Aaron Pierre has the entire internet in a chokehold. People are calling it the most explosive moment since their breakup, the kind of drama you can't look away from even if you tried. And trust me, once you hear what Teyana said, once you hear how she fired back after Iman publicly came for Aaron Pierre, you're going to understand why fans are saying this is officially war. It all started late last night. A shaky, unfiltered clip dropped out of nowhere. No fancy editing, no PR team touching anything, just Iman standing outside some studio, hoodie up, eyes tired, voice cold, and dropping lines that sent shockwaves across every corner of social media. He didn't say Aaron's name directly, but he didn't have to. Everyone knew exactly who he meant when he said, "A man who hides behind a woman ain't a man at all." The comment section exploded instantly. It was obvious he was taking a direct shot at Aaron Pierre, the man standing beside Teyana in her new chapter. But the real earthquake didn't hit until Teyana responded. And she didn't respond with a tweet. She didn't respond with a cryptic Instagram story. She responded with something far more raw, far more emotional, and far more powerful. Because after months of silence, months of holding back, months of being painted as the quiet one, she finally snapped. But before we get to the moment Teyana's voice cracked, before we get to what Aaron did when he saw it, and before we get to how Iman spiraled after the internet turned on him, we need to rewind. Because this didn't start last night. It started weeks ago, when everyone thought the co-parenting between Teyana and Iman was going smoothly. On the outside, things looked calm. On the inside, a storm was already building, a storm that was just waiting to hit. For weeks, fans noticed tension in their posts. Teyana would post something about healing, and Iman would post something about loyalty. Teyana would drop a soft photo with her daughters and caption it with something about peace. Meanwhile, Iman would upload an intense gym clip talking about betrayal and real ones staying real. People thought they were just subliminal co-parenting frustrations. Maybe stress. Maybe lingering feelings. But nobody imagined it would reach the point where Iman would openly call out the man Teyana was rumored to be growing closer to. Everything changed the night Teyana made her first appearance with Aaron Pierre at that arts fundraiser in downtown LA. They weren't holding hands, they weren't kissing, they weren't even standing too close. But you couldn't fake the energy. Aaron was attentive in a way fans hadn't seen someone be with Teyana in a long time. He wasn't hovering, just present, steady, quietly supportive. And in the background, cameras caught Iman's name trending for a completely different reason. An interview clip where he hinted he still had something to say when the time is right. That time came faster than anyone expected. The night of the fundraiser, someone from the event leaked a photo, a candid shot of Teyana laughing at something Aaron whispered. Her face lit up in a way fans hadn't seen in years. Twitter immediately went wild. But while fans were celebrating her glow, someone else wasn't. According to a source who claimed to be close to Iman, he saw the photo and lost it. He wasn't yelling, but he was pacing, breathing heavy, muttering to himself. The source said he kept asking the same thing over and over. So that's what we're doing now. It was the moment everything inside him snapped, and from that point on, the countdown to the diss began. 2 days later, Iman posted the video that broke the internet. He never mentioned Aaron, but every line pointed at him. Dudes acting like kings when they ain't even built their own kingdom. If you need my leftovers to feel whole, do you boo? A real man don't hop into a situation that ain't his. It didn't just mess with Aaron, it hit Teyana directly. And she felt it. Fans waited hours, then a day, then 2. Nothing. No response. Until suddenly she spoke. The video that changed everything wasn't planned. Teyana wasn't dressed up. She wasn't wearing makeup. She wasn't smiling. She was sitting on her living room floor with her back against the couch, hoodie on, small lamp lighting the corner of the room. You could tell she had been crying before she pressed record. People later said it was the most human they had ever seen her. No music, no edits, no glamour. Just a woman who finally reached her breaking point. Her voice shook when she started. Not angry at first. Hurt. She said she didn't want to talk publicly. She didn't want to address anything. She didn't want her personal life to be entertainment. But she felt pushed. She felt cornered. She said, "I've stayed silent to protect people who never protected me back." That one sentence alone broke millions of views in minutes. Then she said the words that made Aaron Pierre freeze in his tracks. "I'm allowed to be happy. I'm allowed to heal with whoever God places in my life. I won't let anybody shame me for trying to build myself again." The moment she said that, her eyes filled with tears. But when she continued, her tone shifted from cracked and vulnerable to sharp and solid. "And let me be clear, nobody is hiding behind me. Aaron doesn't need me to speak for him. He's a man, a real one who has held me up when I could barely stand. So don't disrespect him just because you lost access to me." Those last 7 words, "just because you lost access to me," hit like lightning. The internet exploded instantly. Fans said it was the most direct thing Teyana had ever said publicly about Iman. Posts flooded in calling it the clapback of the year and the moment Teyana finally freed herself. But the person hit the hardest was Iman. According to insiders, Iman saw the video the moment it dropped, and he completely shut down. He didn't reply publicly. He didn't even post subliminals. He simply disappeared from Instagram for almost 12 hours. His close friend allegedly said he was devastated, not because of Aaron specifically, but because Teyana was defending someone else with a passion she used to reserve only for him. But while Iman was spiraling privately, someone else reacted in real time. Aaron Pierre. Aaron was on set when the video dropped. Someone showed him the clip, and he froze. Not in fear, not in anger, but in disbelief. He never wanted to be part of this drama. He never wanted to be dragged into a love triangle. He was simply trying to support Teyana in the quietest way possible. And suddenly, he was the center of a public feud he didn't ask for. Witnesses say Aaron immediately packed up and went straight to Teyana's house. Not to defend himself, to comfort her. When he arrived, she wasn't crying anymore, but he could see she had been drained emotionally. She apologized, saying she never wanted to drag him into anything. And he told her, "It didn't drag me into anything. I chose to stand next to you." That line, "I chose to stand next to you," later leaked through a source and became the quote fans plastered everywhere. It shifted the entire narrative. Suddenly, it wasn't Teyana and her rebound. It was Teyana being supported by someone who respects her. But while fans were swooning over that moment, Iman's camp was scrambling. Too many blogs were reporting that Aaron won the moment. Too many people were calling Iman jealous. Too many influencers were saying he should have never posted the diss video in the first place. So Iman did something nobody expected. He called Teyana, not to argue, not to insult, but to apologize. Sources say Iman's voice cracked the second she answered. He told her he never meant to hurt her, he never meant to embarrass her, and he definitely never meant for things to get this far. He said he reacted emotionally and let ego take over. And even though Teyana stayed calm, she didn't sugarcoat anything. She told him that his video didn't just hurt her, it made her daughters ask questions she wasn't ready to answer. Iman and Teyana talked for nearly half an hour, and by the end, something shifted. Not romantically, but respectfully. They agreed to stop the subliminals and stop letting the internet shape their story. But just as things quieted, Aaron posted a black and white photo of him holding Teyana's hand. No caption, no drama, just connection. The internet exploded, and Teyana reposted it with a simple white heart. Iman stayed silent, simply logging off. Fans sensed the end of an era. Teyana was no longer the quiet, heartbroken ex. She was choosing herself, and someone who chose her back. Teyana and Aaron were spotted together again, this time calmly leaving a restaurant as Teyana appeared lighter, finally choosing her own peace. Hours later, an alleged leaked voice note revealed Iman admitting he wasn't angry, just scared of being replaced and hurt watching Teyana move on publicly. The internet empathized with him, while hoping both could co-parent peacefully. Then came the real reveal. Teyana's emotional video wasn't a clapback, but a response to her daughter asking, "Why is Daddy mad at your friend?" That moment made her protect her children and speak her truth, reclaiming her peace, voice, and future.